Comics and powered by the Red 5 Network. For more, visit red5.bio.link. Good morning, my little nerds. How are you today? Did you have a good night? Did you sleep okay? You got coffee, tea, while you're listening to me? What's up, guys? I hope you're having a great start to your day. It's definitely better for me now that I'm starting it with you. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you are new, and ring the notification bell so you get notified whenever I'm back with even more of this nerdy nonsense while I'm retired and loving it. Should I just wear this all the time? I feel like I should. I can't help it. I love it. Anywho, guys, we got a few things to talk about today. Also, we've gone up 100 watch hours. We are now 500 watch hours away from monetization. So keep watching, guys. Keep watching. Keep those playlists going. Remember, if you can get us up to at least 3,000 watch hours here soon, we're doing a big giveaway. I will do a drawing. We'll pick a name, and that person attached to that name will get a custom designed comics and hoodie specifically for them. So very excited. Biggest giveaway we've ever done. Make sure you're supporting the cause. Support that cause and watch everything on this channel. Just watch it. Watch it so hard. Also, we're $40 closer thanks to $400 so we can replace this computer, because in 2 months this channel will be gone forever if I cannot get up to that $400 goal and replace it, because it's not capable of Windows 11. It's only capable of Windows 10. So, and as of October, it'll be gone. Yeah, it will. Windows 10 will be gone. So, all right, guys. Good morning, nerd. Good morning. Trouble connecting, it says. This is it. This is what's happening until I can replace my beast here. Super sucks. But good morning, Jaden. Good morning, Sean Stackhouse. Buenos dias, Fernando Zayas. Good morning, Maria Graciela Zayas. Good morning, Patricia. And thank you for mailing that donation for the computer. Patricia wanted me to tell everyone that she challenges you to match her tip of $40. You can do so by using this QR code right over there. Takes you to buymeacoffee.com/comicsmua. It also, you can use Cash App. So these two options, Patricia challenges you. She challenges you to match what she gave. Good morning, Objective from Krypton. Good morning, Nerdling First Class and contributing producer Kino. Good morning, Captain Rack. What's up, buddy? What's up? Hey, man. You need to get you one of these hats. You need to get you a retired and loving it hat. This is vintage. It's a gift from my lovely person and life partner, Dave. Good morning. Good morning, Dreaming Tabitha. I am so jealous of her hair. You have no idea. I love her so much in her hair. Oh my goodness. It's a cyber psyop. Watch hours and tips are welcome, please. All right, guys. Good morning, Maverick. Good morning. Okay, guys. Got a few things. And we got a trailer to watch too. Got a trailer to watch too. I know this hat is fantastic. We got a bunch of really cool hats the other day, so I don't want to flatten my hair because then I can't compete with Tabitha anymore. Sorry. Patricia says, hello, everyone. Let's help Danny get the computer she needs. Please. Please. It's driving me crazy. And I'm super stressed out. You have no idea. I'm super stressed out about it. But we are only 500 hours away from monetization. Dreaming Tabitha, I've been playing your interviews on in the background. There's a few of them. There's another one coming up too. If you guys have watched the new sci-fi series Revival, starring Winona Earp herself, Melanie Scrofano. You may also know her from Letterkenny as Mrs. Where did my mind go? Not McGillicuddy, Mrs. McMurray. I'm going to call her McGillicuddy from now on. Anyway, it's a great show. I'm really enjoying it. And the showrunner and writer actually reached out after my review of it. And of course, in true Danny fashion, I just was like, you want to come on my show? And he's like, yes, I'd love to. So that'll be coming up next month. More interviews. More interviews. I am using a cheap shampoo, but don't tell all my cosmetologist friends. Please and thank you. Thank you. And it smells really nice too. Yeah. Okay. Let's go, let's go, let's go. So, what do we want to talk first? Let's just go ahead with what's on top here. Johnny Depp joins Hyde graphic novel series from Ridley Scott and Mechanical Cake will create title character. So there's a graphic novel. Is it from Image Comics? I'll look that up. But obviously it's Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Let's see. Hyde graphic novel. And it is... I have no idea. No idea. So Kino's on it. He'll figure it out for us. But anyway, anywho, why does it do this to me? There it is. Okay. So, good morning, Loki. Part of the failed Dark universe. They tried. No, this one's based on a graphic novel and not the actual book, the original book. Says the actor has signed on to Hyde, a new graphic novel property based on Robert Louis Stevenson novella Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde from Ridley Scott and production company called Mechanical Cake. Depp Scott Mechanical Cake will co-own the property, which launches later this year with a graphic novel series on Halloween. So it's not based on a graphic novel. It's creating a graphic novel. It will chronicle the life of Mr. Hyde after he triumphed over his Dr. Jekyll alter ego, According to the release, the character will freely explore his dark tendencies and uninhibited abandon as the character hides out in the sewers of London using serum to transform other people into more hides. The character will share Johnny Depp's likeness as demonstrated in an exclusive first look below. The actor will provide his input into every part of the property, especially the character of Mr. Hyde. Okay, so not a movie. Not a movie. It's going to be just a series of graphic novels. So Ridley Scott and Johnny Depp are doing comic books now. That surprises me. It really does. That I thought it was going to be talking about a movie, but it's a graphic novel. Okay. It's fine with me. Hopefully they know what they're doing. I mean, just because you understand or have experience in one entertainment medium doesn't mean you're going to be instantly great and knowledgeable in another. Trust me. Trust me. But we'll see. Fernando says Depp is awesome. And Kino says Depp was always an artist. Would be interesting to see his work. The picture you see on the left here is the exclusive sneak peek. And obviously, he does look like Johnny Depp. So, I thought it was a movie too. It is not. Series of graphic novels. Okay. All right, guys. So, this was quick. This was really fast. Remember, I told you that Trey Parker and Matt Stone were suing Paramount over the issues they've been having since the merger. Them really messing with the Kool-Aid, messing with their system, messing with their show. And, you know, they very publicly last week or week before had something to say about it. They were like, they're screwing up our show. Well, they went one step further and sued. They filed a lawsuit. Well, very quickly, very, very quickly, Paramount struck a 5-year streaming deal with them worth $1.5 billion with creators Trey Parker and Matt Stone. So they settled and struck a deal. This is, of course, coming from the LA Times. They'll produce 10 new episodes a year. That's absolutely insane. What? Everyone. Holy shnikes. Captain Rex, my coffee donation, if my math is right, amounts to $130. What? Hope it helps. Keep going, Danny. Loves ya. Well, I don't even know what to say. I just took a picture with my phone so I can. This is crazy. I wish there was something good Lord. 25 beers. Holy shnikes. Also, F Windows 10 matched and beaten. That puts us up to $170. We now need $230. That's it. $230. I can get the computer. Like, as soon as I have it, my guy's got it built and ready to go. So $230 more, and the show is saved. Thank you so much, Will. Thank you so much for helping save Comics and $230 to go, guys. Patricia and Will just showed you how it's done. $230 to save the show. Thank you so much. I don't even know how to continue the show, like transition back to dirty news. Like, we should just make the whole show about Will being awesome. So, yeah, maybe we should, Will. Maybe we should make comics and retired and loving it hats. Is that something we should do? Like, put the logo on it, retired and loving it. It's amazing. Thank you so much, Will. You're absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. This show is absolutely powered by viewers like you and the Red 5 Network. We're going to have to, you know what? Contributing producer Nerdling First Class Kino is just straight contributing again. We're going to have to add that to the intro or something. Red 5, guys. For more podcasts like this, more awesomeness, go to red5.bio.link. For more of the Red 5 Network. I don't have a very good radio voice. Anyway, wow, I'm blown away. I feel like Trey Parker and Matt Stone striking a $1.5 million deal with Paramount. Awesome. Fernando says, I knew cancel culture would come for South Park sooner or later. I'm glad they sued. The thing about South Park is they make fun of everybody. Nobody's left out. They don't discriminate. That's right. Malcolm Jamal Warner passed away. He drowned in Costa Rica. Does that not sound... I mean, he drowned in Costa Rica. He's only like 10 years older than me, I think. It's really sad. Really sad. A big part of my generation. So may flights of angels wing you to your rest. Malcolm Jamal Warner. So sad. That's right. Way to go, Captain Rec. Thank you again for the donation. Good morning, Nerdling First Class Backyard TARDIS. You just missed it. Captain Wrecked just bought the channel 25 beers, about $130. We are now only $230 away from our goal of saving the channel. Captain Wreck sadly sounds similar to Matthew Perry. What a loss. I don't know as much about the Malcolm Jamal Warner thing as I do the Matthew Perry thing. The Matthew Perry thing was he overdosed on ketamine or took too much ketamine and ended up drowning in his hot tub. But don't know much about Malcolm Jamal Warner other than he's 56 years old. He's on vacation in Costa Rica and drowned. It's very sad. Good morning, Ubaldo. Good morning. All right, guys, what else we got? That's our number one topic. What else we got? It's our first look. Our first look at Avatar Fire and Ash. We're being told that the first trailer will play before or ahead of Fantastic Four First Steps in theaters everywhere. I'm going to see Fantastic Four First Steps by myself Thursday to review it. And I'm going to see the new Avatar trailer. I will let you know what I think. It looks pretty good. I've heard some really amazing things about the trailer, that it looks better than the last movie. So that's awesome. Any questions, comments, emotional outbursts about Avatar Fire and Ash? Leave it in the chat. Dreaming Tabitha, Avatar, can't wait. She says, will it be a live review? Friday morning. It will be the main topic of the channel. I will give my live review of that and the Avatar trailer. Maria says, Theo was my favorite character on the Cosby Show. He was definitely, you know what? I think it was mine too. He was cool. You know, it was super cool. Dreaming Tabitha, also be sure to hit the like button and leave a comment. YouTube has changed its system. Videos need comments. Leave comments, y'all. Leave them, leave them, leave them. Are you wanting to co-host Friday? It's Friday morning. You have to see it. Let me know. DM me, text me, whatever's. Danny may have the voice for radio, may not have the voice for radio, but I have the face for radio. I worked in radio, and my mother always said that I had the face for radio. Wasn't that kind? Okay, let's watch the trailer for Predator Badlands. The studio 20th Century Fox did send me, or 20th Century Studios, sorry. It's not that anymore. 20th Century did send me the trailer in electronic press kit. So let's watch it and review it and give our commentary together. Okay. Very important that we say that loud and proud. This is not my content. Okay. This was sent to me by 20th Century Studios in order to review the trailer and give commentary. And that's what we're about to do. You're going to see and hear me throughout the trailer. I will have the volume down a little bit. Okay. But we're just giving a review and commentary. I do not claim this content as my own. It belongs to 20th Century, who have been so kind to share it with me. Just want to remind you, 20th Century, you sent this to me to do exactly this. So here we go. Adding to the stage. Let's check out. I haven't seen it yet. Okay. I'm reviewing this with you and reacting in real time. So, and away we go. Oh. Uh-oh. So we got Elle Fanning. Cinematography is pretty good.
So this is your first hunt.
Oh. Predator looks good.
Come to the most dangerous planet in the universe.
So the most dangerous planet in the entire universe. That's saying something. Oh. Pterodactyls. Ooh. What? What was that? Was that Elle Fanning? Holy shnikes. What?
You're after a creature that can't
Okay.
be the definitive apex predator. I couldn't help you. Well,
Youch.
good luck with
Rude.
your journey.
Rude. Like C-3PO.
Here,
What?
you're not the predator.
Chewie carrying around C-3PO. The Predators look great. Oh, Peoples. Oh, that was just rude. Call him prey like that. He didn't like that. Guys, I'm gonna say it.
We might not be alone in this hunt.
You think? I'm gonna say it. This looks good. This looks good. Good morning, Samar. Yeah, she looks good. You don't like his haircut? I'm sorry, Loki. Look at this thing. You know, this kind of reminds me of, you know, Mandalorians. They would hunt the mythosaur because they felt it was the biggest, baddest thing in the galaxy and the hardest to kill. So, Dreaming Tabitha says this looks cool, like a graphic novel come to life. I agree. I think it looks really cool. The cinematography is great. These shots are beautiful. I mean, I'm landing on random frames here, and each of them look like a work of art. Look at this. They did good. I'm really looking forward to this. Okay, so Prey was amazing. Prey was fantastic. Amber Midthunder in that movie just Meadow, Amber Midthunder, Meadow. And I'm feeling some elements from Prey in this. That's a good sign. So really looking forward to it. This trailer definitely got me hyped. Look at this. This is just every shot. Every shot is just very well done. I'm just going to call it the Mythosaur, because that's kind of how it looks to me. Mythosaur. If you have any questions, comments, emotional outbursts about Predator Badlands, leave it in the chat below. Of course, Loki called it generic lands because he's Loki. Loki's got a Loki. Leave it in the chat below. We're going to move on to another topic. This looks really good. Looks really good. I'm excited. Looking forward to it. All right, guys. Let's see. So, a couple of things. Jaden says, I'm hyped for Alien Earth. I am too. I really am. I don't think it's I think this one's in theaters, Somar. I believe this one's in theaters. So, yesterday we talked a bit about what James Gunn said about Supergirl. How he said, how would she know? She's younger than him. She's younger than him. How would she know? When everyone knows. Good morning, Jalen. Good morning. Her origin for years and years and years and years has been she was a teenager when Krypton was destroyed. She remembers Krypton. She was sent in her rocket to Earth as a teenager, either to protect Cal or just, was sent. And now James Gunn has also said, we're adapting, and this is common knowledge at this point. We are adapting Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow. But then says, well, how would she know? She didn't know him. She's younger than he is. So how would she know? And was it Joel yesterday who was like, well, they're doing Silver Age. And I think he said Argon City or something, and I was like, Argon, what's that? But he did mean Argo. Like, once I figured that out, I felt really dumb. Like, oh yeah, Argo. But anyway, he's using the Silver Age. Once again, in Silver Age, she was still, supposed to be older than Superman. Like, she was born before him. And they are said many, many times, they are absolutely adapting Woman of Tomorrow. So I've officially finished Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow. And this is one giant panel from that comic that James Gunn is adapting. And what does this all say, you may ask? Why, it's Supergirl's recollection of the last day of Krypton as a 14-year-old girl. Uh-oh. But like Joel was saying yesterday, Argo City does break off in like a chunk. And her father, Zor, he like encompasses it in a big force shield, like force field thing. Like he covers it. And they last like 2 years like that. Okay. But everyone's dying from radiation poisoning and cancer. So one of the last things he does is to send her off in the rocket for Earth at 14 years old. So again, come on, James. James' worst enemy is James. Like, good filmmaker, great filmmaker, helped create the MCU what it is today with Guardians of the Galaxy. But make up your damn mind. Loki, it's almost as if Gunn talks out of both sides of his mouth all the time. Yeah, I don't even think he remembers half the shit he says. Fernando, I want super horses in this movie. Looks better than Crypto. You're going to have to include Comet. Comet is a huge part of Woman of Tomorrow. And as is her recollection of Krypton. That's like a huge part of this storyline. It's a huge plot point that she was old enough to remember Krypton, and it fucks with her. So, dear James Gunn, which is it? Which is it? Are you adapting Woman of Tomorrow, or was Kara born after Cal? Because it can't be both. It can't be both. So I just wanted to put that out there. That's the thing. Lobo isn't even in the book. Lobo's not in the book. But they do leave a lot of empty space. They gloss over a lot of things. Like, for weeks, we stopped here, and I don't want to talk about this planet. And then for weeks we traveled together throughout this area, but you know, I don't have a lot of time to talk, so I'm going to get to this thing first. So they do leave a lot of space to add things like that to flesh it out in this full movie. So yeah, she's got severe PTSD, and it's not just that. She turned 21 and she can't get drunk under a yellow sun, so she went somewhere where there was a red sun and got blasted and beat some guy up, and that's why there's blood on her hand. But she's a lot different than Superman. She's a lot different. And it's because she remembers Krypton. Fernando, does Brainiac shrink and kidnap Supergirl's home Kandor in the comics? Yes, he does. Yes, he does. He finds kind of floating out there in space. There, in one version, he zapped it and shrunk it right before Krypton was destroyed to preserve some Kryptonian culture. And then in other versions, he finds it floating out in space and zaps it and shrinks it. So there's that. But either way, Supergirl was most definitely older. So there's that. All right. Check my coffee again. All right. What? Hold on. I'm trying to do math. I can't do math. I'm not good at math. I have to write this down. And I can't find a dry erase marker because I write on my desk because it's metal and porcelain and very dirty right now with the French toast. Okay. All right. So now I got to do math. This is a lot of math, guys. I mean, you have some really high expectations of me if you think I can do this in my head. Okay, so oh God, holy shnikes! What? That's what? Okay. So, guys, we've hit the goal. This is insane. So, freaking Captain Wrecked just donated another 50 beers. That's like $250 for a total of $380 freaking dollars. Holy shit. Backyard TARDIS donated $30. Was it? I'm confused. No, 40. He matched, so Backyard TARDIS matched Patricia's of 40. And then Gary donated 30. So we've hit our goal. The channel is freaking saved. I am flipping out. What? Well, I gotta text Dave right now. Call Steve. Holy crap. Well, I'm not letting this channel get off by some stupid software glitch. To quote the great John Malkovich in Space Force, Microsoft. This is insane. I mean, we're going to do that again. I can't believe it. You guys are the absolute best. Like, I'm freaking out. No, where is Untamed Mando when we need her? Thank you, everyone. This is absolutely, I'm trying not to get emotional. I'm freaking out right now. This is amazing. How am I supposed to continue on with the show with news and stuff when this is literally all I can talk about right now? Oh my God. This is insane. You guys are the best. You guys are the absolute best. And I can't thank you enough. Good morning, Bryce. The show is saved. It's saved. It's completely saved. This is incredible. I can't thank you guys enough. Thank you, Patricia. Thank you, Will. Oh my God. Thank you, Nick. Thank you, Gary. This is amazing. This is the new face of pirate radio. This is amazing. Thank you guys so much. Oh my gosh. And now I got to go back to talk about James Gunn putting his foot in his mouth. It's freaking crazy. You guys are the best. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Okay, so James Gunn's going to James Gunn. So yeah, James Gunn can't make up his mind over what Supergirl is about, where she's based off of. And then we have this here. So as we know, Superman is struggling at the international box office. Most of its money is coming from the local, from the American box office. Domestic. Good morning, Dom. Yes, the channel is saved. This is insane. I'm losing my mind. This is, you got, this is crazy. This is the best. My nose itches. I'm sorry. This is crazy. Okay. So the domestic box office is basically, I'm following Guy Gardner now. I hope everyone sees that. Anyway, domestic is carrying the Superman box office. It's struggling internationally. And James Gunn was asked why he thinks that is. Like, why is that happening? So this is what he says. James Gunn says anti-American sentiment around the world right now is not helping Superman at the global box office. Okay. We're definitely performing better domestically than we are internationally, but internationally is also rising and having really good weekday numbers in the same way we are. So obviously the word of mouth is very positive both here and everywhere else. Both sides of his mouth. Why did you just move? Which is the thing that we needed the most, he tells Rolling Stone. Superman is not a known commodity in some places. Bullshit. He is not a big a superhero in some places like Batman is. Bullshit. Yes, Batman is like the three most popular superheroes across the world is Superman, Spider-Man, and Batman. Okay. Thank you, Jaden. Thank you. Next up, monetization. Let's go. Let's go. That affects things, James Gunn says. And it also affects things that we have a certain amount of anti-American sentiment around the world right now. It isn't really helping us. So I think it's just a matter of letting something grow. But again, for us, everything's been a total win. Having the movie come out and be something that has been embraced by people everywhere. This is just the seed of the tree that Peter and I have been watering for the past 3 years. So to be able to have it start off so positively has been incredibly overwhelming. Fernando says, the hell with the international box office. Good morning, Truth. Good morning, my friend. Okay, so I have a lot of friends in the UK. A lot of very good friends. And there's not a lot of whole anti-American. They may laugh at our government sometimes and feel sorry for us, but I wouldn't say it's anti-American sentiment and would keep them from seeing a Superman movie. Media says the most important thing is that it's a huge hit here at home. And that's the thing. Everybody knows if you want to make it in the movie industry, you got to hit big in the States. Everybody knows that. Yes, Media. God bless the USA. God bless America. Let me tell you something. Nowhere else in the world can you live and talk so much shit about it and get away with it. That's freedom. That is absolutely freedom. To have central air. To have central air, and that's like the norm. You know, you rent or buy a house. It has central heat and air. To have central air, to have food in abundance, to have roofs over your heads, and still have something to bitch about. It's freedom, baby. Oh my God. I definitely love my country. And I just want to remind people that the country is not the government. The government is not the country. The government works for the country. The country is the people. So I love my country. Captain Rex says Superman Clark, regardless of where he was raised, has always transcended politics. Superman is the embodiment of just doing good for the sake of doing good. We should all strive for that. Hard agree. Hard agree. This goes back to what I've said many times about DC characters. They are aspirational characters. Stark differences between right and wrong, things that we should aspire to. Objective from Krypton: Superman got hit with the kryptonite in the Asian market. Yes, that's definitely what happened. And that is what could lift Fantastic Four above Superman, because right now Fantastic Four is on track to match Superman in its opening weekend. This was the last weekend for Superman really to make some big moves. Now it's going to be Fantastic Four's turn at the box office. The preview night is Thursday, which is when I am going with Me, Myself, and I. But premieres worldwide on Friday. It will be in theaters everywhere as of Friday. And I definitely think it's going to take away from the Superman box office. Dom Riley and Jurassic World Rebirth international audiences love that for some reason, because people love dinosaurs. They love big monsters, especially in the Eastern Hemisphere. They love their kaijus. They do. Captain Wreck, I was apprehensive about Corn Sweat right up until the shift from Clark to Supes in the trailer with the Miss Lane. I love Reeves' portrayal forever, but he knows how to do it. Haters be damned. I agree with you. When he said Miss Lane, I about face planted my phone. Like, yes. I love Corn Sweat as Superman. He is very good as Superman. He is Superman. I enjoyed the film. There's some nitpicks. I completely agree. People have really tried to explain those nitpicks to me. Like, I still don't understand how the entire world is like, oh, so Kryptonese, that's a language from a planet we didn't know existed. Yeah, we all speak that. We know exactly what they're saying here. Like, that's never been someone tried to, like, on YouTube, like, do these gymnastics, like explaining it to me that Luthor would have leaked how to speak Kryptonese to the world. And I'm like, but that's a lot of speculation, you know, that's a big speculation. And even if he was the one who leaked that to the world, like how to speak Kryptonese, how can we be certain that he's telling the truth about that? There's a lot of speculation. So we knew what you meant. Well said, Captain Week. He can be Captain Weekend now. Captain Weekend. Well, you are in luck, because I have some information on this Jimmy Olsen TV show. If I can find out where I put it. Let's see. Because they have leaked what they're proposing for Jimmy. This is so annoying. So annoying. Let's see if I can find it here. Because there it is. I told you I had it. Okay. Oh yeah, all movies have some plot holes. It didn't take away from my enjoyment of the film. Let me be very clear about that. But you can't deny that that's a plot hole. All right. So this is coming from Reddit DCU Leaks, official Twitter account for Reddit DCU Leaks, home of DC Leaks, spoilers, and news on Reddit. So take this with an absolute grain of salt. But Culture Crave is sharing this, stating that details on the potential Jimmy Olsen spinoff show is that it would be a crime anthology series, focus on different DC villains, which could be dope, and hosted by Jimmy Olsen. That's kind of a great idea. I am now on board. I definitely kind of laughed at the idea of having a Jimmy Olsen spinoff series. Like, what would you even do with that? But this is fantastic. So it takes place in the world of the DCU. And it's like a TV show, a crime, like Unsolved Mysteries, I guess. It would be Unsolved Mysteries with Jimmy Olsen. That's fantastic. I would watch the hell out of that. So let's go. Let's do it. I hope this happens. Get Bo DeMaio to write it. So tell me what you guys think of this idea for like a Jimmy Olsen Unsolved Mysteries by DC Studios. Leave it in the chat below. Jaden says, I like Jimmy Olsen. He's so funny. I'm excited. Captain Rec, tell me right now that if they took David Cornsweet and ran the Death of Superman and Reign of the Superman storylines from the 90s and adapted them properly over multiple films, it would suck. It would be really good. And I have those comics like right over there. Loki. So it's meta where he's just talking to the camera. I don't know, man. Have you watched like old school Unsolved Mysteries? I think it'd be great. Truth. No more Death of Superman, for the love of God. All right, guys, we're going to move on. So leave your questions, comments, emotional outbursts about Unsolved Mysteries with Jimmy Olsen in the chat below. All right, guys, let's just skip to it. Well, no, real quick. Last thing before we move on. Dom Riley. All the villains are internet trolls. Media says, Jimmy Olsen is so hot. Okay. So this was a really sweet gesture by Marvel. So for those who don't know, back in like 1990, well, back in the 80s and 90s, Marvel was really struggling. Like Marvel, the whole company. And they say many times that the darkest era for Marvel Comics was the bankruptcy era. They were really, really struggling. So they started selling off licensing rights to some pretty big characters. Most famously, they sold off, well, most famously, they sold Spider-Man off for like $1 million or $2 million, something like that. But they sold off Blade for $25,000. That's it. $25,000. Well, they also sold the rights to Fantastic Four to this guy in Germany, owner of Constantine Films. Okay. Well, they hold on, my boyfriend is like going crazy right now. He's like, how is this possible? Anyway, so they sold it off for just like $200,000, something crazy like that, to this German guy who owned something called Constantine Films, and he was going to lose the rights, so he had to make a film with them. And these poor people, they were really excited about this film. They thought that they were actually trying to make a great movie. Like, even Stan Lee showed up and brought everyone donuts. And as soon as it was finished, like, the director said he knew something was up when nobody was rushing him. Like, nobody was like, you need to make sure you do this on time. Like, get this done, get this done. He knew something was up when none of that was happening. So as soon as it was made and finished, they sealed it up, packed it away, never released it. You can find it online. Like, it's definitely something. So anyway, these people, they were all so excited to be in a Fantastic Four movie, and they put so much work into it, only for it to never be seen by the light of day. And here we are on the blue carpet for the premiere of the Fantastic Four First Steps. And who do we have but the original cast, the Fantastic Four, invited to the premiere? Look at this. Look at how excited they are. Oh, this makes me happy. This dude right here, he did Disney TV movies, and he did this one where he was a robot called Chip, and I was absolutely in love with him on that movie, like when I was 6. Truth says, great documentary on this film on Tubi. There is, and there's a show on Amazon Prime called Icons Unearthed, and they did an entire season on Marvel, and they cover the story, and it's very informative. It's really great. You should watch it. And funny story, Tiny did bust down a door the other day, and he got in a lot of trouble. Like, he was being an a-hole. He could have gone around, and he chose not to. He stood there barking and yelling, and then before someone could walk around and tell his little furry ass, go around, he jumped up and knocked it over and knew he was immediately in trouble. So, he's a butthole. You know that movie? You loved Chip? I feel so seen right now. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. So anyway, that was really kind of Marvel to roll out the blue carpet for them. All right, guys. Last topic. Here we go. They are still going to make the Blade movie. They say they're still working on it. Good morning, DJ MXP. I'm here before you reach 1 million subscribers. Oh, one could hope. One could hope. Backyard Tires. I love the Not Quite Human trilogy of movies. I did too as a kid. I was obsessed with them. I drove my grandma nuts. Anyway, so the other day, as he does, James Gunn was on social media. He was on Threads, his favorite. And someone asked him about Anna Nogueira. No, that's not it. He was debunking rumors or whatever. Well, he confirmed that Anna Nogueira, who wrote the Supergirl movie, is writing the Wonder Woman movie. So my first thought, and it's just me being an asshole, like, so what? Is she like their token writer for female superheroes? Like, and over here we have Anna Nogueira, who writes all our girls. I kid. Anyway, apparently she did so good with Supergirl that he's tapped her for the Wonder Woman film. How do we feel about this? We haven't seen Supergirl yet. We don't really know anything about it other than it's based on the Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow comic book. DC Studios has hired Supergirl screenwriter Anna Nogueira to write its reboot of Wonder Woman. Variety has confirmed Nogueira is also writing a live-action Teen Titans for the studio. Supergirl, Wonder Woman, and Teen Titans. Yes! Wonder Woman has become a major priority for the studio. Variety reported on July 16th that DC was fast-tracking the feature project, and DC Studios co-chief James Gunn told Entertainment Weekly in June a Wonder Woman movie is being written now. The studio is also developing Paradise Island, a TV series for HBO set on Wonder Woman's home at Themyscira, based on Wonder Woman Historia, which is an amazing book and you should read it. Though Gunn has said progress on that project is slow moving. Nogueira started her career as an actor, including on the Michael J. Fox show, The Vampire Diaries, and most recently a crime series, Hightown. Supergirl, directed by Craig Gillespie, Cruella, and starring Millie Alcock, House of the Dragon, will be her first produced screenplay. It's adapted from the graphic novel Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow by Tom King. Not just by Tom King. Tom King didn't do all the writing, okay? He did very little of the writing on that. That's upsetting. The film is scheduled to open June 26, 2026. The Princess of Themyscira was first played on the big screen by Gal Gadot in 2017's Wonder Woman, directed by Patty Jenkins. The film grossed $822 million worldwide, shattering the industry's false presumption the audience weren't interested in female-led superhero movies. Gadot and Jenkins teamed up again for Wonder Woman 84, which opened Christmas in 2020 at the height of the COVID pandemic. She also played the character in 2017's Justice League, 2021's Zack Snyder's Justice League, and 2023's The Flash. What? She was not in that. If she was in it, they cut her out. Kal-El, no! Good morning, Penny! Love those grandbabies. Dom Riley, how many of these projects never get made? Excellent point. Is DC going to become Star Wars in the sense of we're going to announce a bunch of shit and then make 2 of them? I mean, yeah, in that respect, she was in Shazam too. So, weird. When Gunn and Safran took over the reins at DC Studios, however, they effectively rebooted the DC universe, starting with the streaming service Creature Commandos and Gunn's feature film Superman, which has grossed $406.8 million globally since it opened July 11th. Alcock appeared in a brief cameo at the end of the film when she picked up her dog Crypto, who'd been staying with the Man of Steel while she was away. The Wrap first reported the news that Nogueira is writing Wonder Woman. So, what do we think? Think she can handle it? She just finished and sold her first screenplay. Sean Stackhouse. James Gunn needs to wait and see what Superman does at the box office. Well, according to him and Warner Brothers executives, they've gotten what they wanted out of it. Dom Riley, Rogue Squadron movies soon. Again, I'm just going to have to see it for myself to make that judgment. But there isn't much to go off of to make to have any informed opinion on Ana Nogueira writing Wonder Woman, because we haven't seen any of her writing work yet. And correct, Loki with Batman, the casting is what matters. And I'm telling you, it's Adria Arjona. They've already announced that she is in talks to play Wonder Woman. Yes, truth. We will see with Supergirl. Once we see Supergirl, we will have a better idea on the abilities of Anna to pull off a Wonder Woman script. Somar, I hope it's good and happy it ain't Gunn writing. Sean Stackhouse, I know that's what they say, but that's not how the math works. It needs to make $665 million to break even if the budget is $225. Again, we all are going to see here soon, but I really believe that Fantastic Four is really going to have an adverse effect on Superman. Superman numbers are going to drop, I think, substantially this weekend, because human beings, short attention spans, we're going to move on to the next new thing as soon as it happens. Captain Rex, sorry, but I gotta say, even as an older guy, Millie, great casting choice for Kara. She killed it in House of the Dragon. I agree. I think she's going to be an awesome Supergirl, especially the version Woman of Tomorrow. I think she's going to do great, but it's all going to depend on Ana Nogueira, if she can pull this off. We have zero frame of reference for her writing abilities. We have none. All we have is James Gunn singing her praises. So we'll see. Objective from Krypton said Soups made $6.9 million on Monday. It's going to have to really, really pick up the pace before Thursday. It is. Jaden says, I have faith in Ana Nogueira. I hope she appreciates your faith, Jaden. Sean Stackhouse, but will Superman have longer legs in Fantastic Four? Even the biggest Marvel fan can't truly say it looks good. Here's the thing. No, James Gunn never lies. He never lies. We just misunderstand what he said 6 months later. So here's the thing about the Fantastic Four thing. The reviews have come out and they're great. But all they're talking about is how good it looks, the abilities of the cast. I've not heard or seen one review that says the story was so exciting or anything regarding compliments or comments towards the story. Everything I've read focuses on the visual effects and the chemistry of the cast. So I'm about to find out for myself on Thursday, and then Friday morning, I will give you guys my full non-spoiler review. Samar, I think we'll see Supergirl's quality in the first trailer they released for it. No need to wait for the movie, and most likely the trailer will be out in December, like Superman trailer last year. Fair enough. Dom, the MCU is back again. Sean Stackhouse. Right. That's what I'm saying. It's all surface level stuff regarding Fantastic Four, which sucks because to date we've not been able to pull off a good Fantastic Four movie. One that it deserves to be, like it, what it needs to be. So we'll all find out this week. But again, all the reviews, I've not seen anything about compelling story or whatnot. We'll find out. We'll find out. But with that said, I'm still looking forward to it. I'm still a big nerd. I still love comic book movies. They're the only movies I really watch. So, there you go. But with that said, if you have any questions, comments, emotional outbursts about any of the topics today, anything in general, leave it in the chat below. We are wrapping this up. I want to say a huge thank you, huge, sincere thank you to everyone who financially supported the channel today. You guys are effing amazing. And I don't know how to say thank you enough. Like my throat is dry. Just thinking about it. Like I'm incredibly touched, incredibly grateful. If you want to do what they did, if you want to pitch in like Captain Wrecked, Patricia, Gary, and Nick did today, you can do so the same way they did by going to buymeacoffee.com. This QR code right here takes you to this link right here, buymeacoffee.com/comics and MUA. You can tip me as little or as much as you like. It all goes towards the channel. You could use Cash App too, but the channel is saved. Like I can get my new computer like this week. So thank you so much. I am so unbelievably touched. But there are other ways to support the channel. They're actually the easiest and the freest ways. And that's just by hitting that like button, subscribing if you are new, leaving a comment, sharing it, and ringing the notification bell so you get notified whenever I'm back with even more of this nerdy nonsense. All of that goes towards the analytics. Words are hard, okay? And it shows our algorithm overlords that you're picking up what I'm throwing down. We are only 500 hours away from getting monetized. And that's the most important thing. We are doing this huge giveaway to get this push towards monetization. We need to get the watch hours up. We need at least 500 more. So if you can help us get the watch hours up to where we need to be to get monetized, we're going to do a drawing. We're going to do a drawing. I will pick a name, a random name, and that person will win a custom designed comics and hoodie. But we can't do that until we get the watch hours up so we can get monetized. So watch. Have it playing in the background, whatever. But we're only 500 hours away. So let's get it. You can also check out the official Nerdling Army over at patreon.com/comics. And we have outtakes. We have behind the scenes. We have early access. We have a request line. Ask Me Anything line, like exclusive chats that only paid members can access. The Ask Me Anything requests and the official Nerdling Army chat. You also get exclusive merch that you can't find anywhere else. We call our Patreon, whatever fan base, I don't know what to call it, but we call it the Nerdling Army. And everyone who joins the Nerdling Army in one of our 3 tiers, starting as little as $3 a month, that tier becomes your rank. And you get official Nerdling Army merch every 3 months for the first year of your membership with your specific rank and insignia on it. So I might update it and do some new insignias, but I thought it was kind of cool. Just saying. So you get your own official rank and insignia on official merch every 3 months for the first year of your membership after you join. And the higher your rank in the Nerdling Army, the bigger and cooler your merch is. So go check that out at patreon.com/comics. And today we also have a merch store. Yes. There's like 60 designs, all made by yours truly. And on a plethora, a multitude of different products. So like koozies, cups, hats. I'm going to have to make a comics and retired and loving it hat now because that's just a thing. It's become a thing. So check out the official merch store at comicsandcosmetics.etsy.com today. All of these links are in the description below. I'm also an affiliate for Leash Boss. So if you have a dog, check out Leash Boss. With that one, I can save you 15%. There's Zenny Optical for all your glasses needs. Chorus Vault, TikTok, CapCut, and more. So check out the description below and save a few bucks. Yeah. This podcast, not only powered by viewers like you, but powered by the Red 5 Network. We look good in red. We do. My background's always red. But if you like this podcast, chances are you're going to like more of what the Red 5 has to offer you. We are a collective of exclusively nerdy podcasters and content creators here to entertain and educate you. So check out red5.bio.link today for more of the Red 5 Network. But that's all I got for you guys today. Thank you so much. Thank you for help me hit the computer goal. That's absolutely insane. You lie. It's not coffee. It's beard. I'm okay with that. Thank you guys. You guys are the best. I cannot thank you enough. I just keep saying thank you because I mean it. I'm so grateful. Thank you so much. You guys stay gold, pony boys. And I'll see you tomorrow. Keep your eyes peeled because
Disney and Kathleen Kennedy are gonna get you.